want you to take your Superkids workbook and we're going to turn to page number 10. And on page number 10, we are going to read the second act of our story. Now, remember in the first act, we learned about the problem. And the problem was that the princess is glum. And her parents, the queen and the king, are trying to solve that problem. The king has a great idea about making a pet contest so that the princess can choose a pet. Let's read on together. Okay, make sure we finished page 8 and 9 yesterday. And make sure you're on page 10. Now, page 10 starts with Act 2, the pet contest. Before we continue reading, I want to go over some words we're going to see in the story. So, remember our new sight word like? We might see it with an S at the end. Like, likes. This word, twin, is the word twin. So we know in this story there's going to be the characters of twin pigs. Another character we're going to meet is a cricket. Remember, the CK makes one sound, cricket. We also might see this word pocket. Do you remember who has the pocket? That's right, the kangaroo. This word is present. We've seen this word before and we're going to see it again today. Here's a new word for us. Stomp. Stomp. Stomp, 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 stomp. I wonder who's going to stomp in the story. And the last new word we might see is this word. Difficult. Difficult. And when something is difficult, it is hard. It is challenging. Let's read on to see these words and more. So, don't forget, I want you to be on page 10. And we're going to start here. I present a cricket. A cricket is a bug. It likes, and there's our word like with the S at the end, to hop. It will not nip the princess. Now, when she says it will not nip the princess, this word nip means like bite. So this cricket that's a bug is not going to bite the princess, is not going to nip the princess. Let's keep reading. It will not mess up the castle. And here we see our super kid as the cricket. And he's saying, cricket, cricket, cricket. All right, I'd like you to pause this video and practice reading this page yourself. When you're done reading it, you can turn to page 11 and listen to me read. All right. The queen says, a cricket is not a lot of fuss. Now, do you know what she means by that when she says a cricket is not a lot of fuss? Yes, it means that the cricket is not such a big deal to take care of. If it's not a lot of fuss, it doesn't have too much work that it needs. Icky the question keeper says, will the princess pick the cricket? Let's find out. The princess says, no, I will not. A bug is a dull pet. Now, let's remember, what does the word dull mean? Yes, dull means boring. So, she does not feel like it would be a very fun pet for her. And the cricket says, "No cricket, no cricket, no cricket." Okay, I want you to pause the video and take some time practicing to read this page. And when you're done reading page 11, I want you to turn to page 12. Okay, boys and girls, we're now on page 12. "I present a pig," Lily says, "and I present a pig. The princess will like the twin pigs." There's that word twin. And that means there are 2 pigs. "Pigs romp and stomp a lot." Oh, here's the word stomp. We found it. Lily says, "Pigs like mud." So here's our twin pigs. And the first pig says, "Grunt, grunt, grunt." And the second pig says, "Grunt, grunt." So, these twin pigs, do you think they're more of a fuss than a cricket? I do. She says, "Pigs rump and stomp." Well, that sounds like it's quite noisy. And then they say pigs like mud. Well, that sounds quite messy. I want you now to pause and read page 12 again to yourself to practice. When you're done, I want you to turn to page 13. Okay, page 13. Let's go to the top. And we have the king speaking. "The pigs will mess up the castle." I don't think the king wants pigs in the castle. The queen says, "If the princess likes the pigs, I can stand the mess." When she says, "I can stand the mess," that means she'll deal with it. She'll be okay with the mess. Wow, that's a very nice queen. Do you think your mom would be okay if you had messy pigs in your house? I wouldn't want messy pigs in my house. Icky said, the question keeper says, "Will the princess like twin pigs?" Oh, look at Cass's face as the princess. You can kind of tell what she's going to say just by looking at her face. "No, pigs smell." And the twin pigs both say the same thing. Grunt, grunt. So does the princess choose the pigs? No, she does not. And I think that's a pretty big relief to the king to not have to deal with messy pigs. All right, I'd like you now to pause on page 13 and practice reading this page to yourself. When you're done, please turn to page 14. Here we are on page 14. And we have Oswald here, who is now this character of taking care of a kangaroo. And he says, "I present a kangaroo. A kangaroo has a big pocket." There's that word pocket. "The princess can sit in the pocket." Do you think the princess could sit in the pocket? The kangaroo says, "Hip hop, hip hop." All right, I'd like you now to stop on page 14 and practice reading this to yourself. When you're finished, you can turn now to page 15. All right, look at the top of page 15, and the queen is speaking. She says, "A kangaroo is a fun pet." The king says, "I bet the princess will pick the kangaroo." Icky the question keeper says, "Is the kangaroo the best pet for the princess?" Uh-oh. Look at her face again. No. It is hot in the pocket. I will not pick the kangaroo. And now the kangaroo says, "Hump, hop, hop." So hop, hop, hop. It looks like he's just gonna jump away. All right, take a moment now and pause. And I want you to practice reading this page to yourself. And don't forget some of these tricky words that are in here that we went over. All right, let's read one more page together when you're done on page 16. All right, page 16. The queen says, "I am upset." She's not feeling good right now. She's upset. The princess is a bit difficult. So she's being very hard, being really challenging for them. The princess did not like the animals. And the king says, "And the princess is still glum. In fact, the princess acts like a brat." When someone's being a brat, they're being spoiled. They're not acting respectful. They're not acting gracious or grateful. So the queen and the king, the mom and the dad, are really upset. They're trying really hard to cheer up their princess. And she's not being kind to them. And she's not being easy to please. So we still have the problem that the princess is glum. And we have another problem. The princess cannot pick a pet that she likes. So I want you to pause and read page 16 to yourself. And then I want you to go back and I want you to start again on page 10 and read all the way to page 16. If you need help, you can ask an adult nearby, or you can watch this video again and I'll be here to help you with some of the words.